Hello, everyone. It's Catherine Craig. Okay, so I want to tell you my steps. I know a lot of people don't believe in psychics or believe in spirits or any of that, and I'm sure by now you guys have all turned off. But if you do believe in it, um, I have this ability to draw something, and then I can actually read the um, what it means in their life, pertaining in their life. So it's kind of like a two for one deal kind of thing. And the more I've been thinking about it and how I really do love it, and it does take a lot out of me, but I want to keep doing more. Um, so what I was thinking is for the art, it'll be $25 for me to paint it all out and get the energy for that. Because it does take some energy. I mean, I nap during the day after one of these sometimes, because I am reading the person's energy. And if they've got bad energy, then that comes on to me. I do try and protect myself as best as I can. I'm still learning on that. Um, so before I hit my head, I used to be able to do it all the time. And then after I hit my head, I lost this psychic ability altogether. And now that I'm getting it back, I want to learn how to use it wisely. And I noticed that the more I do art, the more I see openings that are happening, and the more I see things that are coming together in my life. And so, you know how they say some people are thrown into your life for a reason? Well, I'm seeing that now. Anyway, so I'm going to say what happens is I think of a person. Like if someone says, I want a reading. So then I say, okay. And I will think about that person and at the same time not think. So it's kind of like I go into a meditation while thinking about that person. And then I just draw, and I sometimes I question it, and I gotta stop doing that because it obviously has to do with that person. It has nothing to do with me. And learning that something doesn't seem right might seem perfect for them. So I have to learn that too. And so I'm working on stuff like that. And the more I was doing it for myself, so for instance, this, whoa, yeah. Okay, so this, I was going around in circles and not getting anywhere. But at the same time, I was trying to stop it. So I was trying to go a different way, but I was still fighting against it. I should have been going around the other way, which means perfect. But who's perfect in life, right? And then when I did that one, it was, I wanted the bright colors in my life. I really, really wanted to be happy. And then the next thing you know, I just smothered it all together and made it all dark. So then I decided to do that. Now, the only reason, I don't know, I when I did that, I did it exactly the same, um, without mixing it together. And it's interesting is that's what I would have felt before that happened. And when that happened, that's not how I felt. I felt totally different. But I wanted to remember this moment because it went from this to this to this. And that was a major step. So now, ow, my arm. Okay, so now this picture here. I don't say anybody's name. Okay, so this person here. This is probably the one of the best pictures I have ever drawn because if you notice, there's not much negativity in this picture at all. I mean, you can tell it's all bright colors. I mean, whew, off the sharp, bright colors. And so, so I started with the flowers first, and I thought, well, that's interesting. And because this person does deal with a lot of flowers. And then I started to do something funky, and I thought, okay, then all of a sudden I started to do these lines, and I thought it was just the stems. And I'm like, well, why am I doing that? And then I turned this one into a cut like that, and I'm like, but why would I do that? And then I started to see the vase. And so I thought, okay, let's make it. And so I crossed these lines, I made those lines, and I made this line up here. This one over here, because I kind of made it this way. It was weird. And I thought, wow, that's so cool. Now I got a vase. So then I kind of put in more colors in there and not thinking about what I'm doing. All I'm doing is just thinking about the person. Just thinking about picturing myself beside them and how I've seen them before. So anyways, so like for instance, if we sat on the couch together, I would picture myself there in that moment and just feel their energy. And then that's what I would do. So this is what happened with the flowers started, and then I was doing different colors, and it was drawing to me that I needed to do a lot of blue. Like a lot of blue. Now what I should have done, could have done, as my mother would say, is I probably should have got the information of what does blue mean. So maybe I'll get a description on the colors if I remember. So it was a lot of blue, and then I did these two hearts. And I thought, okay. So then I put the purple around it, and then I did this heart and this heart. And then I put purple around it. But I know this person has, like, if this is what I believe it was to be, I knew that I needed to draw another one of this, but I just didn't put it because I know this person, I know that there's 2 kids and 3 grandkids. I know that for a fact. So I, as Kathy, being a person that loves this person, didn't want to hurt the situation. Now, they would see this video and know the information, and I would tell that person anyways, because it's something maybe that they could work on. Like maybe, for instance, this grandchild there's just on the outs with grandma, or thinks that grandma doesn't like them or something like that, or you just never know. Maybe it's just a communication problem, because teenagers, right? Teenagers don't like you. They're not supposed to. Not until they hit like 19, 20. Boy, it was so nice to see that change when Anna turned 20. It was 21, yeah, 21. Oh, it was so nice. Okay, so anyways. So if I tell this person about that, then maybe there's something that they could, oh yeah, you know what? And work on that relationship. So then it's helping them to say, I know who you're talking about, and thank you, and then they can work on that relationship. So then this is, I put this in first, and then I had to put the heart in, and I thought, well, that's weird. Why did I do that? Because I had a perfectly kind of a beautiful color underneath there, and I thought, well, what's that all about? And usually colors have its own meaning. So, like for instance, red is love, and I think purple is spiritual. So anyways, so I put the vase in first, and then I thought, no, I have to put a heart in there, and I thought, well, that's weird. Why would I do it? So anyways, and then I made the heart. Well, this person has had their heart broken. But at the same time, the heart was more. I couldn't quite get the red that I wanted to because it was soaking in, I guess, but it should be more redder than that. And so then they also found love again. So that's kind of what the flowers are about, because right now their life is, I mean, it's not maybe totally perfect, but it's pretty darn close. And then these would be the different people in her life, or the different jobs, or different groups of who they go with and all that stuff, or even maybe family members. And then there's just different kind of stripes, which means they're soaring, which means that they always go-getter. They do things. They want to be busy. They're always wanting to be busy. They don't seem to want to slow down because why? And yeah, they're enjoying life. And so that's what I do. So to draw, I will charge $20. And if you want a reading, I will charge an extra $35 because it does take a lot out of me. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope this brings some meaning to you for my art, I guess, how that works. I guess it just shows you what I do and how I feel so confident. I've never felt confident before. I know a lot of people don't believe in this, but I feel confident in myself that I know this is my role. And if the person is okay, that I'm not going to say their name here. I'm just saying that if they're okay, they will comment down below and say, yeah. Or, you know what, maybe they'll be too nervous to. Who knows? But anyway, maybe somebody who wants a reading and say, yeah, go ahead and you can read it online, and then let me know whether I'm close or not close enough. And maybe I can correct why. Sometimes they like if they say it's your mother when it's really your grandmother or your aunt or somebody like a female that you're close to is what they would point out. And sometimes it's not easy. You just see a woman who's loving, and so you don't know, is that your mom, is that your grandmom, is that your aunt, is that a teacher? Like, you really don't always know because it's hard for them to communicate. And it's more for me is I see artwork, and I guess that's why I do art. So when it comes to me, sometimes I hear words, but not a lot of words. I see it comes in picture form. And I guess that's why it's unfortunate that I'm not a good artist, though. I mean, seriously, I could make better flowers than that. Dang it, why couldn't I be a better drawer? But you know what? I guess it just shows me that even as an embarrassment, it doesn't bother me. It's not, I used to get I would get anxiety about what people thought of me. And even though that's like child art, I'm still proud of it. I'm still proud of myself, of what I believe, what I can do, and hopefully I can help people, just maybe help their relationships or something like that. Too bad I couldn't help my own. But anywho, that's another freaking story. Maybe now that I'm starting to be smiling more, maybe I'll do another art for myself, because it has been a while since I've done a new one. Anyways, guys, I hope this brings an understanding to what my art means to me. And yeah, anyways, this is Catherine Craig, Motivation Overrides Anxiety. And I was going to say, if anybody knows where I can get collar shirts, I went to a couple of places and I couldn't find any collar shirts, because I want to get some shirts made with the slogan, Motivation Overrides Anxiety. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care, guys.